Good evening, Northern Colorado. This is Kilo Delta Zero, Tango Yankee uniform. This is Joe in Loveland. I'll be the net control for this evening Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Cup net. The purpose of the net is to provide a forum for announcements of amateur radio-related events. A meeting time on the air to encourage social interaction between club members and also to provide you a point of contact for club board members. This net may be interrupted for emergency or prior traffic at any time. If you need to use the system for an emergency, please say break. Give your call sign. We will acknowledge and suspend the net until you advise us are clear. Are there any emergency or prior traffic at this time? All licensed amateur radio operators with 70-centimeter privileges are encouraged to check into the net. Club membership, of course, is encouraged but never required to be able to participate. This net will begin as a directed net, then will shift into an open net. There will be opportunities with stations with equipment to have things to sell to be able to announce those particular items. And check-in is requested for the purpose of counting participation, and no checkout is required. Once all stations have checked in, net control will ask club board members if they have any announcements. And then we will call for any other announcements for any other operators. Please be courteous once the formal part of the net is over to allow break-ins from other stations to be part of the conversation. When checking in, please give your call sign very slowly using the ITU phonetic alphabet. This evening we've had 16 early check-ins. I'll now call for check-ins from club board members. Club board members who have not checked in earlier, please call now.
To those watching, we appear to be having some technical difficulties with our repeater at the moment. We are working to resolve it right now.
So we'll just do it from here. Any more check-ins? People who've not checked in, please call.
Kilo 0, Papa Romeo Bravo, and Kilo 0, Lima Alpha Oscar, Phil and Luann in Loveland.
Good evening, Phil and Luann. I appreciate that. Anyone else? I got Jerry. I got you in there too. Anyone else want to check in?
Number 7 Golf Echo Sierra, Kevin in Fort Collins. No traffic here. Good evening, Joe.
Good evening, Kevin. Thanks for coming over. Sorry for all the confusion there. Anyone else want to check in?
86 UDT, Edinburgh. No traffic.
Thanks, Ed, for moving over. I appreciate that. Anyone else want to check in? This is, by the way, this is KD02YU. This is the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club net, moved from the 275 over here to the 025. Anybody want to check in, please call.
This is 0NYY, adding November 0, Quebec, X-ray, Quebec, Gene in Evans, but I'm closer to the microphone.
Okay, Bart, got you covered there. Thanks for moving over. Anyone else want to check in for tonight's Club Net, please call. The only one I don't know if they had any traffic was KC0ZIE. Darren, did you have anything? Are you here?
Yes, I am here, and I had no traffic. Thanks a lot. KC0ZIE, back to net.
You bet. Thank you very much. Normally, what we do is we jump to the 2-meter side on Buckhorn, or on Horsetooth, but that's dead. That was dead too there for a minute, so I don't trust it. We're good here where we're at. Let's move on down. KD0UJK. Steve, if you're here, please give me your announcement.
This is KD0UJK. Just a reminder, field day is in about a month. In a week or so, I'll post a map up where it's at, and I'm sure I'll remind everybody every week until field day. Any questions, let me know. Other than that, back to net.
Any questions for Steve about anything about field day? You all got to get your T-shirts. I ordered mine. It should be in here. Oh, shoot, I don't know. Actually, it's kind of interesting because I think the shipping was more than the T-shirt. ARRL. Anyway, any questions for Steve? Terry, W0ASP, have you got anything? You had an announcement for us this night.
Thank you, Joe, in the net. I'd like to announce that we had a successful launch of a Radioson balloon from Berthoud High School about 8:30 this morning, and we lost contact of the balloon about 9:50, and had good data collection the whole time. The students were using their self-built 400 megahertz antenna. And I'd like to give a call out to all the hams who participated there. WD1W Chris, K0PRB Phil, W0AIRJ, who provided a lot of materials, W0LEV Dave, who tuned the antenna, K0LAO Luann, KG6UDT Ed, who managed the communications, W0DDZ Dave, who brought his drone and filmed it, KR1STW Christie, who interviewed people, and most especially Scott, our physics teacher, KD0PFY, who was probably several Benjamins in the hole for buying the helium. So W0ASP, back to net.
Wow, that's so cool. That is so cool. Anyone have any questions for Terry right now?
DDZ.
Go ahead, Dave.
Hey, you forgot yourself in that list there, Terry. W0ASP, who of course contributed a bunch to that mission there.
Thanks, Dave. It was just a big deal for me to show up.
Well, I think that was a great effort from everybody. That's really, really super that you guys are doing that. Do any of you guys really work for a living? No, just kidding. Just kidding. I have a couple things. I'll let this drop for a second here. First of all, I'm going to announce this tomorrow night, but we're coming up with a thing in Aries that we are really starting to move ahead with putting people in their specific places, so they will have their home EOC, if you will. More information on that probably tomorrow on that, and also more information about the Red Cross, what we did. And let this drop for one more time. We are still planning on doing our basic technician class sometime, and I realize this is May, sometime in October. That seems to be the best fit for everything, with a free test session afterwards. We're working on that. We're also working on an advanced class, and unfortunately, I don't know how that's going to be handled. I'm trying to do this in sometime in the September time frame, but it's very difficult to get people to in that particular time frame. But I'm definitely going to try to put an advanced class out. That would probably be another 2-weekend type thing on Saturdays, and we probably could arrange some sort of a test session after that. Any questions about any of that? Go ahead. For all you people who had heard a rumor that we were going to do an extra class, that is probably not going to happen. What we might do is have a question and answer, a one-day seminar, where if you wanted to go for your extra, basically you come in there and you can ask any questions of any of the instructors that we'll have. We'll probably have 4 instructors there available for you, for anybody. More of a one-on-one type thing if we could do that, but no, it's just too big a class to be able to do, even in 4 test sessions. So sorry about that. Any questions of anybody on the net, please call. Okay, we reached the gear swap portion of our little event here. Does anybody have any equipment that they just got to have or something they just got to get rid of? Please call now. Okay, well, we'll wrap this thing up. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for participating. Our net lasted just about 17 minutes, and we had 24 check-ins. Again, one more time, I'd like to thank everybody. We will be back again next Monday, or what day is this, Wednesday night. We'll probably start our early check-ins at 6 o'clock, and we'll get it back on the preamble at 6:30. Hopefully, we'll be on the 275. So without further ado, this repeater is open for general use. Everybody have a pleasant evening.
This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.